French certificate awarded to students who have taken French through to the end of grade 12. Technology certificates are awarded to those students who have completed a minimum of 6 tech credits over the course of their high school career. And the Specialist High Skills Major is a Ministry of Education approved specialized program allowing students to concentrate their education on a specific sector while meeting the requirements for their high school diploma. At Laura Secord Secondary School, a Specialist High Skills Major is offered in both arts and culture and construction. I will also acknowledge those students who earned subject awards for the highest mark in their senior classes. And again, a reminder, parents, please feel free to approach the stage for photographs. We have about 4 or 5 seats up there. You can come up just a few minutes or a few seconds, if you wish, before your son or daughter or granddaughter or whatever is ready to come to the stage. To get into position to take a picture of your grad, our Life Touch photographers will also be taking photographs, and these will be made available at a later date. Presenting our first group of diplomas in keeping with Laura Secord tradition, when we have teachers retiring, we honor them by allowing them to hand the graduates their diplomas. And we have 4 joining us on stage tonight. We'll begin with Ms. Cindy Crosby with our first group of graduates. She would like to draw attention to the fact that she's wearing a dress. It's a very rare occurrence. We'll begin with Evan Agnew Stewart. He's attending Niagara College for their renovation technician program. He would like to thank his parents, his grandparents, Ms. Predovich, Mr. Balsam, and Mrs. Daniels for their support. Hussein Al-Harazi in the fall will be studying electrical engineering. He'd like to thank his parents. Aus Al-Jumali in September will be studying public health at Brock. He would like to thank his teachers, friends, and most importantly, his family. In the fall, Lauren Anderson will be studying at Guelph Humber for early childhood studies. She'd like to thank her family and friends for their continued support, as well as her teachers. Next, we have Beth Atherton. She would like to thank her parents and best friend Lauren. Beth will start real estate with Royal LePage NRC Realty in September. In the fall, Campbell Basile will be studying at Sault College in London for aviation technology. He'd like to thank his family. And Campbell won the Grade 12 College English Award. Congratulations. Wayne Bessie Donaire in the fall will be studying economics at Brock. Wayne would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers. Emma Burney is studying at Brock University for Child and Youth Studies in September. She would like to thank her mom and her teachers. Sarah Bland is the winner of our Grade 12 College Math Award in the fall. She'll be studying nursing at Niagara. She'd like to thank her parents, teachers, friends, and others for always being so supportive and pushing her to do her best. And a special thank you to Mrs. Lafferty, for dealing with her 6 times in 3 semesters. Frank Bowes will be entering the workforce. He'd like to thank Kraz, Jabs, Predovich, and Polich and any other teacher that had to put up with him. Next is Arthur Booker. In the fall, Arthur will be studying advanced visual arts at Sheridan College. Arthur would like to thank their parents, Sandra and Caleb, and all of the lovely people who have touched their life over the years. And Arthur is a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society at Secord. Next year, Lucas Brenz will be taking a year off to work and then will be attending Seneca College for firefighting. He would like to thank his family and friends for a great 4 years. You can look for him on the calendar sometime in the future. Jacob Butenhouse will be studying at Niagara College for electrical techniques. He would like to thank Mr. Staples for encouraging him to do the house build. Ashley Carter Whiteley is studying criminology at Carleton. She would like to thank her mom, Timmy Hills, and Madame Yerich for the many years of putting up with her. She was also proudly nominated as Crazy Cat Lady for the yearbook. She just wants you to know that. Avery Claus will be taking a year off to travel and will return to school in 2019. She would like to thank her teachers for guiding her through these last 4 years. Diana Davis next year will be taking a year off school to work and to make decisions about what career to pursue in the future. Evan Davis won the Grade 12 University College Environment and Resource Management Award, which is fitting because next year he's going to the University of Waterloo to study Environment and Resource Management. He'd like to thank his mom and his fellas for helping him through, and he says, yeah, P.S., some teachers may have helped too. Alexia Den-Beston will be taking a year off to work and hopes to figure out what she wants to go to college for. She'd like to thank all of her amazing friends and her parents for supporting her throughout high school. Kevin Deep, attending Brock University in the fall for business administration. He'd like to thank Yap and Kraz for coaching and all the teachers for their time and dedication, but especially Mr. Balsam. Thank you, Kevin. Kiara DeLeo in the fall will be attending George Brown College for pre-community studies. She would like to thank her mother, family, friends, and teachers for being great supporters. In September, Abby Dinning will be attending Laurentian University for Forensic Sciences. She thanks her family and friends for being supportive and amazing. Abby would also like to thank Mr. Sisler for the amazing opportunities that he's given her through the music department. Alexis Dos, a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society in the fall. Alexis will be heading to Niagara College for pre-health sciences. She thanks her family and friends as well as Ms. Janke for supplying good snacks in class. Grace Doucette is taking a year off to work and to volunteer. She would like to thank her wonderful parent, her boyfriend, and Kraz and Jabs for putting up with her. And we have Xander Dyer in September. He'll be going to Niagara College for electrical techniques. He thanks his mom, dad, grandparents, and anyone else who helped along the way. At this time, I'm going to dismiss Ms. Crosby. Thank you very much, and good luck in your retirement. And we'll invite another retiree up to the stage, Ms. Julie Clark, who was number 2 on the DSBN's entire, I love saying this, entire seniority list. Only one person worked for this board. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. It's a great accomplishment. We'll begin with Peyton Emons. Peyton will be attending Niagara College for early childhood education. She thanks her parents and siblings for being supportive. Kaylin Emsley will be attending McMaster for medical radiation sciences. She thanks her mom for her endless support and her dad for all of his love, and also her stepmom. She'd like to thank Kraz and Sisler for all of their time. Her experience here has been life-changing because of them. Jaden Fast earned Visual Arts Honors Society honors. Next year, she'll be coming back to Secord for 12B to take co-op. Jaden would like to thank her family and friends. Okay, the next one, Lainey might be up here for a few minutes. As I have to read, I'm going to start by reading Lainey's awards. Grade 12 University Advanced Functions, Grade 12 University Biology, Grade 12 University Chemistry, Grade 12 University Core French, Grade 12 University Data Management. Wow. Lainey will be attending University of Toronto next year for science, math, anything she wants, it seems. She'd like to thank Mr. Polinato for convincing everyone over the last 4 years that she is Italian, even though she is, in fact, not Italian whatsoever. Ethan Frankham is next. Ethan will be starting his apprenticeship. He'd like to thank his mom and dad and all his fellow classmates for making high school somewhat good. Madeline Galway Mackey in September will be studying Indigenous social work at Laurentian. Madeline would like to thank her friends for their constant support and for making lunch her favorite time of the day. Gabe Guyman plans to grow up and live his dreams, buy his favorite car, and all of this is because of his parents. He plans to work in construction and follow his father's dreams. He'd like to thank Todd Smith, his homie, and his amazing mother, Krista. Kaylee Gordon is earning the Grade 12 University College Dance Award as well as an Outstanding Achievement in Dance Award. In the fall, she'll be attending London Studio Centre in London, England for a BA in Theatre Dance. She'd like to thank her family, especially Lauren and Leah, for being there for her since day one. She's only here today because Cat Lady isn't a career. Cat Lady seems to be quite popular as a choice tonight. Kamani Gordon will be taking a year off to work and then hopefully get accepted to Mohawk College next year for construction. He thanks his parents for making sure he got to this point. Robert Gray is taking a year off to work and to prepare for future studies in engineering in the 2019-2020 school year. He'd like to thank his mother and father for reminding him of his long-term goals and supporting him even when things got heated with each other. Robert also won the Grade 12 Law Award and the Grade 12 Physics Award, university courses in both of those. Carly Greenside is going to Niagara College for early childhood education. She thanks her parents, her sibling, Cros and Jabs as well for always supporting her through everything. Zach Gua will be attending Brock University for Bachelor of Music. He thanks his family and the people who have helped him during these 4 years. He would also like to thank Miss Henderson for guiding him to his passion for strings. He is the future viola king. He did win the Strings Award as well as becoming a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society. Marcus Hale is going to Brock next year for their public health program. Thomas Helf says he will not be attending or studying anywhere currently. He'd like to thank his two brothers, Josh and Braden, as well as his mother for supporting him in the most important aspects of his life. Next, we have Kennedy Hand. She'll be working next year. She would like to thank Elaine, James, Molly, Meg, Kimberly, Chloe, Ms. Ware, and Mr. Simpson. Kennedy is a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society. Brianna Harvey won the Grade 12 University Family Studies Award. She will be studying nursing at McMaster University next year. Sydney Hayes will be taking a much-needed break. She hopes to travel, volunteer, and figure out what she'd like to study. She would like to thank Mom, Dad, friends, and all loved ones who have supported her and her plan to not have a plan. Quinn Helmke will be attending Niagara College this fall for nursing. He thanks all his family and friends. He's also a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society. A couple of honors for Troy Holochuk, the Euclid Contest Award, the Grade 12 Open Healthy Active Living Award, and the Grade 12 University Physics Award. Next year, he's attending University of Waterloo for honors mathematics. He'd like to thank his family and all the teachers he had along the way. In September, Aaron Hong will be attending OCAD University for industrial design. Next, we have Erica Hopman. She'll be attending the University of Guelph-Humber for early childhood education. She would like to thank family and friends for supporting her, and also Miss Janke for making her mornings even better. In the fall, Samuel Huff will be attending Brock for computer science. Samuel would like to thank his parents. Jake Hunter will be attending Waterloo for Health Studies Co-op. Jake would like to thank the fishes for always biting the hooks and keeping him sane. Nice. This is something I just have to do one last time. Just one last time. Hi, Yoon. It's an inside joke. In September, Yoon Her will be attending the University of Waterloo for architectural studies. She would like to thank the teachers, friends, and family for making her 4 years of high school so enjoyable and memorable. Special thanks to her dad. She knows, I'm trying to read this, she would like him to know that she loves him very much and is appreciative of everything he does for her. Yoon, you got to stay up there for a few more seconds. Stay. Grade 12 University Functions, Grade 12 University Calculus and Vectors, Grade 12 University Physics, Grade 12 University College Drawing and Painting, Grade 12 University College Visual Arts, Grade 12 Portfolio Award in Visual Arts, and the Visual Arts Honors Society. Kate Irwin is next. In September, she'll be attending Brock University for International Dual Degree in Business Administration. Annika Johnson in September will be attending George Brown College for Pre-Health Sciences. She thanks her parents and her Maine girls. Next is Abby Johnstone. She'll be attending Guelph University studying a major in human kinetics. She thanks her parents, friends, family, and teachers for making this a wonderful 4 years. Josh Kalagorakos will be attending the Institute for Audio Production. Josh would not like to thank Mr. Balsam for not putting his grad quote in the yearbook. I couldn't. I'm not going to say it. It's something about how hard it is to wake up every morning, and that's all I'm going to say. Get over there. Next we have Owen Cokes. I wish you could see this. He drew a beautiful picture of a pigeon. He's going to Brock University for linguistics, and he says, "Don't let the pigeon drive the bus." Next is Josh Kuhn. Joshua is going to take a gap year next year. Did he do it? He did it. He would like to thank his father and sister for believing in him, and he would lastly like to thank Rihanna for her music. And we have Hannah Kyer. Next year, Hannah will be taking a gap year to save up for a Police Foundations course in 2019. She thanks Mr. Polinato and Mr. Williamson for putting up with her for 4 years, and also Ms. Clark for being amazing and always understanding. Thank you very much, Mrs. Clark. Head off into retirement, please. Please. And at this time, I would like to invite another retiring Secord teacher, Mr. Gord Fast, to present the next few diplomas. He has to roll up his sleeves. Begin with Kate Lafleur. She's attending Royal Military College of Canada to become an infantry officer and will be studying science. She thanks all of her family and friends for supporting her through high school and through all of her decisions, and she won the Grade 12 University Writers' Craft Award. Leticia Lakatos will be attending Sheridan College this fall for fashion and design. She thanks her mom for pushing her to be the best she can be, and her friends for always being supportive and always being down to go on adventures. Shane Lake is taking a gap year to work on film projects in the meantime. He wants to thank Lindsay Morrison for being a ginger queen, and Marcus Hale for his abundance of weird sentences and for almost being as hot as Ryan Howard from The Office. Alan Lamb is attending the University of Toronto to study engineering. He thanks his friends, teachers, and family for their support throughout the years. A few awards for Alan: Grade 12 University Functions, Grade 12 University Biology, Grade 12 University Data Management, Grade 12 University Physics, and the Science Proficiency Award. Well done, Alan. Evan Lamontagne plans to go to Brock for dramatic arts. He thanks his parents for driving him from Thorold to Secord every day for 4 years. He also thanks Ms. Thorpe, Ms. Ware, Mr. Simpson, and Mr. Jabs for motivating him. Evan also wants to thank Mr. DeMario and Nurse Cassandra for helping him get through grade 12. Jesse Lank is going to Niagara College this spring or in the spring, I should say. Special thanks to Ms. Barrett, Mr. Mandel, and Mrs. Clark. Special thanks also to Angus for bringing in his TV for 5 centuries. And Jesse won the grade 12 College Computer Programming Award. Nicole Larea thanks her parents, step-parents, and her Nona for their support and love. She'll be taking a year off to work and then going on to university for early childhood education. Spencer Levesque is attending Niagara College to study electrical engineering. He wouldn't be here today without his family, friends, and teachers. Chloe LeBlanc will be attending Brock for psychology. She thanks her grandma and grandpa from Ottawa, her Aunt Diane and Uncle Dave as well. A very special thanks to her dad and Donna for helping her get this far. Hope Leon is taking a gap year. She'd like to thank her family, her teachers, and her friends for all the love and support over the past 4 years. Emily Louise is next. She's moving on to a gap year before college. She would like to thank her best friends and her family for their support. Emily Lydiard won the grade 12 University College Environment and Resource Management Award. She thanks her parents for their overwhelming support in her education and career. She'll be pursuing her career as an actress as well as applying to school for costume design. Chelsea Little is attending Brock University for psychology. Thanks her friends and family for their support. She won the grade 12 Nutrition and Health Award. Summer McDonald is attending King's College University at Western for social work. She thanks Mrs. Lafferty for inspiring her to pursue the social sciences, and to Mr. P for letting her eat lunch with him all the time, and for encouraging reading his poems of the Yak Lady. She would also like to thank all of her for teaching her to be awesome. Is that what that says, Summer? Your family for teaching you to be awesome. It's hard to read. She won the grade 12 Canadian and International Law Award. Next, we have Tylee McGregor. She's pursuing nursing at post-secondary. Tylee would like to thank all of her family and friends for their love and support. In the fall, Kyle Martin is studying computer engineering at Carleton. He'd like to thank his mom, dad, and family, as well as Elon Musk for everything and the tremendous amount of support through their last 18 years or so. He won the Laura Secord Dramatic Arts Technical Award this year. Courtney McLean is next. She's thankful for those who have stuck by her side through the difficult times, and thankful for those who have put her down only to motivate her and to help her grow into a better individual. Courtney aspires to become a poet and descriptive writer and is already making progress with her first novel, Diary of Jay. Courtney will be taking a year off and then returning to school in 2019 for pre-health sciences at Niagara. Next, we have Zara Mathcore. Zara is going to Brock and would like to thank Laura Secord for an amazing year and her parents for supporting her. Evan McNamara is glad, relieved that high school is over. That's all he wrote. Chrissy Miller is traveling around the world. Starting in September, she's thankful for Ms. Pollock, Mr. MacArthur, and Mr. Fast for pushing her to her fullest abilities and inspiring her through her toughest times. Leah Mills takes home the grade 12 University College Dance Award. She's attending Brock this fall for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences program. She thanks Cross, Penner, and Ms. Pollock for helping her get through her 4 years here at Secord. Lindsay Morrison in the summer is attending the Canadian Institute of Floral Design. She'd like to thank everyone who had to listen to her sing I Miss You by Blink-182. Lindsay won the grade 12 College Foundations for College Math Award, also the grade 12 University College Environment and Resource Management Award, and is a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society. Next, we have Avery Napier in the fall. She'll be attending Brock University for Film Studies. She thanks her parents for their continuous support over the years and Boston for the emotional support. Lauren Nari is next. She's attending Laurentian University for Indigenous Social Work in the fall. She would like to thank HP, Lafferty, and Cross. Caden Ewan will be attending Niagara College in their business program. He would like to thank all of his teachers for passing him, and especially Ms. Keeney for putting up with him. In September of 2019, Dean Neeson will be attending Humber College in Toronto for Police Foundations to hopefully become a detective. He thanks all of his teachers and his friends for motivating, inspiring him, and being there for him. Jody Nokio in September is attending Niagara College for Police Foundations. She thanks her parents, siblings, and teachers for guiding her along the way, and won the grade 12 Open Ontario Secondary School Literacy Award. Olivia Noun is attending Ryerson University for Arts and Contemporary Studies in the fall. She thanks her mom, dad, sister, and friends for all of her accomplishments. Sean Novak is taking a gap year. He would like to thank his parents, family, and friends. Bastoon Polani, who is wearing the best shoes of the night. Lift up one leg, Bastoon. I want to see it. Let them see those shoes. Yeah. Bastoon is studying paramedic program at Niagara College in September. I would like to thank his friends and family. Robin Payne takes home a few awards: the Chem 13 News Exam Award, the Co-op Certificate of Achievement, and the Grade 12 University College Technological Design Award. Robin will be attending Brock for the Junior Intermediate Concurrent Education Program. Would like to thank all of his amazing teachers for giving him the skills he needs to succeed, and his awesome friends for supporting him along the way, and his family for always being there for him. Mr. Fast, you are done in more ways than one. Thank you very much. And at this time, I'd like to invite up our final retiring staff member. He's a Laura Secord graduate himself, has led the music department here for 29 years. Mr. Sisler, Mr. Dave Sisler, will be presenting to our final graduates of the evening. We begin with Allie Plew. In the fall, she'll be attending Brock University for Honors Medical Sciences. She thanks her wonderful family, especially her supportive parents, for being so flexible and encouraging. Also, a big thanks to all the teachers who do extracurriculars for making the past 4 years such a blast. Thanks, Secord. Beth Plew is attending the University of Guelph for Animal Biology. She'd like to thank her teachers and her supportive family and friends for helping her throughout her life and for cheering her on as she embraces the future. Cyan Piccolo is up next. She is taking a gap year to work. And I have to say that I am remiss in not having said that Beth Plew won the Grade 12 University Vocal Choral Music Award. Megan Poljanowski in September is attending Sir Sanford Fleming College, studying educational support. Megan would like to thank her mother, her partner, and Mr. Balsam for all of their support throughout her high school years. Christopher Richardson next year will be taking a year to travel and start his apprenticeship in HVAC. He'd like to thank his parents for their love and support, and his best friend Lucas. In the fall, Angus Robinson is attending Carleton for computer science. Angus would like to thank his parents for helping him, get this, maintain perfect attendance for 4 years at Laura Secord. Carrie Robinson is next. She's attending Bishop's University for International Relations. Carrie would like to thank her family, her best friends Annika, Paige, and Beth, and Mrs. Thorpe. Next, we have Josiah David Bonson Royal. He says next year he'll be in France, and thanks to Mother, Father, Gemma, and Jesus. And Josiah is also a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society. Morgan Ryzak in September is attending Niagara College for Culinary Arts. She would like to thank Mrs. Burton for her support. In the fall, Holly Samsonovich is attending Humber College for Community and Justice Services. She thanks her family and friends for their supports. Diego Sancho will be attending Queen's University for biology. He'd like to thank his family and all the friends he's made during his time at Laura Secord. He's also an award winner, Grade 12 University Core French, Grade 12 University English, and the Visual Arts Honor Society. Chelsea Saunders in September is taking the year off before pursuing her career. She'd like to thank her family for their unconditional love and support throughout 12B, and also Ms. Predovich for her support as well. In September, Paige Sherlock is attending Sheridan College for their makeup program. Paige would like to thank her family for their support and the unholy trinity for the amazing memories. Sarah Simpson takes home the Grade 12 University History Award. She's studying languages at Western in September. She thanks her family as well as Mrs. Clark for her support since grade 9. Shaban Slivar is attending Niagara College for general business. Shaban would like to thank his parents and friends for their help and support. Alexis Smith is attending college for pre-medical health and science at the Niagara campus. Alexis would like to thank her family and her boyfriend for all their motivation and support. Cameron Smith, Visual Arts Honor Society Award winner, attending Niagara College for General Arts and Science. She thanks her family, friends, and teachers for their support. In the fall, Cassidy Smith is attending Brock for Medical Sciences. She thanks her parents, Brenda and Jeffrey, her grandparents, siblings, her boyfriend, Colton, and her friends for supporting her throughout her time here. Ann Snyder, also a member of the Visual Arts Honor Society. She's coming back for 12B here at Secord, then hopefully getting a job and applying for a bachelor's degree in film and television production at either Sheridan or Humber colleges. Dexter Saunier is studying music at Humber in Toronto. He'd like to thank all of his teachers, including his mom and dad, for their constant beneficial influence and inspiration. He is taking home the Grade 12 University College Instrumental Band and Instrumental Strings Awards tonight. Omar Sono is attending Brock for Honors Science. He would like to thank everyone. Raymond Stearns is taking a year off to lifeguard and catch up on all the sleep he lost during the school year. He thanks his parents for their support and his friends for the memories and God for his guidance. Amory Suter in the fall will be studying criminology. She thanks her family and friends and Diego, especially Diego Sancho. Caitlin Thompson is taking home the, we'll pause. Caitlin Thompson is next. She's taking home the Grade 12 French Award, University French Award. She's attending Wilfrid Laurier University.